something you pay attention to or have any interest in?
I don't know a super amount. I do remember, like, was it Zeke's rookie year? He had, like, that long run to ice the game. Like, I seen that. But I didn't know there was, like, just a storied history between the Cowboys and the Steelers like that. I had no idea.
Has Mike McCarthy said anything to you guys about playing there or anything regarding the history?
Not as of yet. I know he's a Pittsburgh native, just through talks I've had during my time here. I know that, Pittsburgh is a place very near and dear to him, but we approach the work like any other week. Yeah.
How close are you guys to taking the running game to the next level, kind of establishing that kind of rhythm?
I think we're doing what we need to do every day. We're coming in, we're honing in on the fundamentals, on the things we need to do to be successful. And I think things will come together, as we gel more, as we get more reps and things like that. I think things are just going to start improving.
Tyler, you played out with left tackle as a young player. Just with some of the holding calls that Guyton's having, how do you correct those? What are you seeing that he can do better?
The biggest thing is just improving your fundamentals. Calls are going to get called. Whether they're good or bad, it's out of our hands. But one thing we can't control is our technique and fundamentals. And I think, just tightening up our technique and fundamentals to where there's no question, to where, when I look at the tape, I can truly say to myself, I can't see, I just need to improve. That's the biggest thing, is just improving technique and fundamentals. I think that'll take him where he wants to be.
Is it as simple for him as just getting lower? Because he's a massive guy, and other people have talked about that.
He's extremely athletic, bro. My biggest thing is just making sure your hands are in good places. That's what the refs are looking for. They're looking for your body and where your hands are and things like that. So we just got to make sure we're on top of our fundamentals and technique.
You had some games where the running game really got a chance to get going just because of the way the game was. Do you still think that's the primary thing going on with the run game, or is it becoming more about what you guys are doing with it?
The biggest thing for us is starting off the games the right way. As you've seen in a couple of games, we get behind the sticks with penalties and things of that nature, and when things like that happen, it becomes difficult to run the ball behind the sticks. So making sure you take advantage of every opportunity, I think, is the biggest thing for us.
You talk about with running backs that they need to sometimes get in a groove, get a lot of carries. Do offensive linemen need to get in a little bit of a running groove when you're run blocking? Do you kind of build off momentum when you've got a couple of runs in a row?
I definitely think that starts with the first play, whatever it is. And I tell myself, be the hammer, not the nail. That's the biggest thing, is running is an attitude. Running the ball, getting downhill is an attitude. And so, yeah, we take a lot of pride in that. I think it does start up front with us. So we lead it, and we're part of that for sure.
Do you guys think of something angry? What motivates you to play angry? Where does that switch from?
You never want to play angry. You want to play neutral, because if you're angry, you're making rash decisions, you're out of control, you're just trying to destroy, right? So I think the best thing to do is have a neutral mindset when you're playing. Focus on what you can control. Focus on the things that you need to do to be successful, the things that you've been training all week on to be successful. I think that's the biggest thing. No problem at all. Thank you, guys.